Hello everyone, welcome to Tim and Rina's Italian Lifestyle. Today I am going to cook this lovely, beautiful dish in front of me. But before I tell you what it is, I know I'm going to ask you again, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. And welcome to Tim and Rina's Italian Lifestyle. Today I'm cooking chicken thigh stuffed with dried tomatoes, olives, herbs, garlic, and then wrapped it in prosciutto or speck. Let me start doing the filling first, which I'm going to put them all in food processor. So that is 50 grams of dried tomatoes in oil, not in vinegar. And then 30 grams of heated olives and 2 to 3 cloves of garlic peeled and fresh marjoram here, about 2 tablespoons. Okay, so let me put the lid on. Okay. Now let me move here in this section because I need to put the seasoning. I'm going to start with salt. Now do not be generous here with salt because the this prosciutto has got salt already and olives, lots of salt as well. Black pepper, freshly ground. And I've got here ground cardamom. I find that cardamom is very good for chicken. So this altogether is probably a quarter of teaspoon I'm using. You may have to adjust it when you have bigger thighs than what I'm using. Now here it is. I actually did not put any seasoning at the back because the prosciutto will take care of it. So now let me just tell you here that you put the filling where the uneven surface meaning is the bone was removed, and I'll show you where the skin was. Here is the smoother one. This was the skin. So here it is. The way to put the filling here is you have to put the chicken thigh overlapping each other in order to hold the filling, like that. So I'm just going to use because I'm wearing gloves, I'm just completely spread it over. See what I mean? Just spread it over and evenly. All of the surface must be covered by the filling, so you get all the flavors in it. And now we are ready to roll it. So now here it is. The reason it's overlapping is because when you roll it, is you have to hold the two thighs together. Roll it. This one is 2 and another 2 here. And that's the reason why you only have 4 thighs here, because that's basically the width of my hand I can handle together. So that is basically done now. The measurement here, or I need another one. got to be bigger than shorter. So let's go back. So let's start the wrapping the chicken at the edge. Well, not edge, at least 2 inches from the edge, so that you can fold it over. Anyway, let me show you. So you, again, both secure when you lift it, secure that you're holding all the thighs. Okay, that's the delicate operation is done. It's nothing delicate here, it's just be careful. So I'm going to start from this end, because remember that's the end. So yeah, and that is doing really well. And then just roll it over, and that's done basically. And we're ready to roast this in the oven for 45 minutes, 200 centigrade. What I haven't tell you here is I'm going to serve this with eggplant puree. So while the chicken is roasting, I'm going to do the eggplant. I'm making eggplant puree, which you can use it for almost anything, side dish, dip, or snacks. But today I'm going to serve this for my roast chicken wrapped in prosciutto. Chicken thigh, actually. So let me just remove this end bits here and the bottom as well, and peel it. You can use vegetable peeler if you're comfortable with it. So now it's done. I'm only using 1 eggplant. I just want to show you what you can do with eggplant. So cut it, that's probably an inch thick here. And look how beautiful it is. No seeds at all if you can find this kind of eggplant. So cut it again, cut it, and I'm cutting into 1 inch thick. You can cut it smaller, then therefore it will cook faster. Okay, let me just put this in the pan. And I'm putting about approximately half a liter of water, or make sure you cover all the eggplant, and we are here, and bring it to boil, and it should be ready for 15-20 minutes. So let's have a look in here. Now that's the eggplant. It's okay, let's try, and it's ready. Drain it in here. I'll show you how to drain it. Okay. Ooh, there's more in there. More in there, and not waste any of them. And as you know, eggplant is very watery. As soon as it's hit the liquid, it absorbs like sponge. So I'm squeezing it a little bit from the strainer. You don't have to squeeze them all out before we puree it. Look how gorgeous they are. So I'm moving these to my little helper, my mini food processor. And one more ingredient I'm going to add here for my puree. This is going to be delicious. This is tahini. sesame paste. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons for 1 eggplant. But again, if you have a bigger eggplant than I'm having here, you may have to adjust the seasoning and the paste here. Look at that. So I'm actually adding a little bit more than 2 tablespoons. Most of my eggplant I'm using here it weighs about 350 to 400, and that's quite big, very very big one in size. So all we need to do now is switch on the machine. Oh, so now I'm putting it back to the pan where I cook it. No point of washing another pan. So the reason I'm putting it back here because the roast is not ready yet. Then we can heat it. We can heat it while waiting for the chicken. I don't want to waste any of this bit here. So what I do is put it back and add a little bit of water here. And that's the easy way to clean. That. You see? Isn't that clever? So now here, look at that. So beautiful. Now we can add seasoning here, salt and pepper, or perhaps chili pepper, or cayenne, is, so this is that's the finished work from the eggplant puree, which you can use this for any of your dish, side dish, and a dip, by the way. It's a dip, very good for dip. This is for a snack if you're, and and look at this beauty here. Let me just move it over to better view. Okay, oops. And I can make gravy for all of these goodies at the bottom of the pan. That will be fantastic for my gravy. You can't waste those, don't you? So, haha. Oh la la. So, let it rest here comfortably. Let it rest there while I'm making bread. Now, you don't have to use white wine if you don't like any alcoholic in your food. You can use chicken stock or just water. I just don't want to waste all these goodies at the bottom of the pan. So I have here 200 milliliters of white wine, and the rest is for the cook. So you may use a little bit more than 200 ml. I call it wine reduction. Cheers. So back to my sauce. I got distracted by the wine. I couldn't resist. So I'm putting 50-50 of wine. That was 200 and 200 milliliters of water, and bring it to boil, and we will thicken it with some thickening. I'll probably use cornstarch or add a little bit of butter. Bring it here, still very runny. First, let me add, why not, add butter. That was probably a tablespoon. Let it melt as I'm making a spoon of water in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I may need more, but we shall see. Oh, it's hot. So, let's see. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. So it's not thick yet, but one thing you don't want to do is sauce running away from your plate. Okay, now that after resting, I'm going to move it into cutting board and reveal what's inside. Now, I just want to show you what's inside, and look at this. Not gorgeous? Smells like Christmas here, and we're still October. So this size I'm giving you, you can serve it for 4, you can serve it for 2. Entirely up to you. Here's the eggplant puree. It's 2. It's 2 because we are 2 here. It's Tim and Rina's Italian Lifestyle. Never forget that name. And please do subscribe for our channel. Hello. And now I am putting one up like that and one like that so that you can see. And now here is the gravy. And this now. This is my gourmet night or gourmet lunch or Sunday roast. I do feel like it's a Sunday roast. It's a lovely, lovely dish. And I do hope you try this at home. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now. Here is my tester. It's lovely. I am so excited for this wonderful recipe. And the reason I cook this beautiful gourmet meal is because I have my special friends with me. Grazie, grazie. And
we hope that you have enjoyed this.
and come and join us. Like these two. Like this.
Not to mention, of course, if you ever want to come to Piemonte, we have a couple of apartments, so you can stay with us and cook with us.
Okay. Grazie. Okay, now, well, where do we start? Let's have the wine first. I've done my job.